Hey everyone, today we're going to implement a health bar for our player inspired by Zelda. So the health bar I want to implement is something like this. Let's get going. Right, so our health bar will be something like this. I'm just imagining that there's maximum 10 hearts, so maybe 20 health points. But now we have to connect this to our health component so that we show the current maximum number of health points, which will correspond to the number of hearts shown here, and the current health, which will correspond to the active hearts shown. This is why my spouse is doing the art for the game and not me. Alright, there you go. Now we have the three states of the heart we need. So we have the full heart, the empty heart, and the half heart. And now we can place them on the health bar. And these textures here on the editor, this is just to visualize, so I'll instantiate the textures in runtime. This is just so that we can see how the placement of the health bar will be. Alright, there we go. I was having some trouble with the container size flags, but now it's working. Yeah, I think that looks good. Let's see in game. Yeah, okay. I like that. Later on we can place it somewhere else or change the size if needed, but for now I think it looks good. Right, so now what we have to do is connect this to our health component so that the heart shown is actually controlled by that component. Alright, so what I did there was actually separate the max health points from the current health points because I had these two in the same variable basically, and I added two signals so that we can let the health bar know if any of these two values change. So for now we can only damage, so we can only take away health points, but then we're going to also add things to heal the player, heal the enemies, and that's going to add health points. And whenever this variable changes, it's going to emit this signal to let the health bar know that it needs to update its visuals. Alright, so I got it working now. This needs a lot of comments, but basically what I'm doing here is I have a maximum possible HP, and this is in the health bar, but it might be in the health component. I just didn't put it there because the health component is also used by enemies and stuff, so I just put it here since this is the health bar specific to the player. But I instantiate the possible number of hearts, and in this case I consider that even numbers are full hearts and odd numbers are half hearts. So I have to modulate the value by 2 just to check if it's a full heart, and if it is, I instantiate a texture rack. If it is within the current maximum HP, I make the heart visible by making it modulate white. If not, I make it transparent. And the last heart might be a half heart, so in this case I ignore the division if it is the last one. The current HP, what I do is I go through the current number of hearts, which is considering the current maximum health points. And while the heart is within the current HP, I just make it a full heart. The last heart can either be a half heart or a full heart. If the current HP is a odd number, then I know it's a half heart. If not, then I know from there on out it will be an empty heart. So that's basically how I did that. And it is working. What I noticed now is that the enemy attack is bugged. It's attacking twice, so once at the beginning of the animation and another at the end, I think. So this is actually pretty useful. It's already giving me something to worry about next. Something else that I noticed is that our hearts are looking different in the editor and in game. And this is because we changed the size flags for these hearts. But what I think we can do is actually use one of these hearts as a template so that we can alter things in the editor and then it will apply to the runtime. Alright, there we go. Our hearts are looking like the ones in the editor. Now I just have to fix this.